I'm glad I'm not the only one that remembers I Dream of Jeannie. It's always that little cartoon at the beginning, too, that got me. That's how it got me on the Nick at Night back in the day, right? So, all right. What are we getting into?
Let's talk about two things.
Note here. What's that?
What else do you got? What's on your note?
I got your Harry Potter bad guy. Is a note.
Okay, one. Let's also mention that we got to stand behind somebody with the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and I did not, despite the fact that I probably should have been like, "Sir, you make sure you put those away when you're in the bathroom, right? Or you're doing anything with your lady friend, right?" Because it was wild. You probably caught him too, where he was just looking around. And you could tell he was recording everything because he also had did you see the light?
No, I didn't.
He had a little flash. He was just like, murr, murr. Let me get all this on my glasses.
There's, it's one way to get your ride footage.
That's true.
That's true. Right? So I'm always fascinated by those. Like, one was like front row on a Velocicoaster I pulled up.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm like, okay, I want to see, like, I just kind of, you kind of like it's hitting the greatest hits of your trip, now on YouTube when you go to a park like this. And I'm looking up all the behind scenes. I just sat there. I'm just like, how are they doing this? How did they do this when you have to go through a metal detector? I'm wondering if some of the coaster groups do get permission to do it, like officially, and do it professionally or something like that. And like they kind of have to, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
There's a metal detector. So, I know, because like, you kept whispering, it's like, he's got Ray-Bans. He's got, like, as we had a lot of time in that line.
Oh gosh,
God, that queue was amazing. I don't understand most of what I saw.
Absolutely not.
But I kind of want to go back and watch Fantastic Beasts again, and just to be like, I remember that from the ride. Like, that was a thing in reverse, right? So, anyways, what did you want to get into?
Yeah. So I was talking to one of our friends, and I'm sure he's not the only one who came up with this. Maybe he did. I don't know, but I don't want to say who it is, just in case when you put it out on YouTube and people are like, but we were talking about all the rides, and the bad guy essentially, and the protagonist in this ride is Dolores Umbridge, and which is unusual because we don't know much about the Harry Potter universe and such, and so this is a very kind of a strange. It's a trial of her. We're going to her trial, and it's kind of not an odd choice, but definitely not one of your top picks for who is going to be, the bad guy in this particular ride, especially because Harry, Ron, and Hermione, are young. Mm-hmm. They are young.
I thought they de-aged them. They're lookalikes. Mm-hmm. They apparently cast lookalikes according to one of the videos I was watching. So.
And which apparently, so those are the youngins are the version of that crew that J.K. Rowling disliked the most. The protagonist is a middle-aged woman. Mm-hmm. So not sure if taking swipes at J.K. there. But I kind of like the idea of it, and it made the ride so much more that's interesting. Okay. And I should have ran it by Aaron first to see if maybe he can fill in some stuff because he's read the books. But yeah, that was something I was like, oh, that's definitely interesting because it's not what's his face? What is his name? That guy. And I don't know, whatever. I'll figure it out in a minute. But yeah, so it's pretty interesting, and I kind of like that theory that it was just like.
I also wanted to they just got timey-wimey because there was a lot of notes as we were going in about no use of time magic, and then spoiler alert, but I also did this in our video I watched. So at the end there was the whole they chase her through decaying time, kind of thing, which are this is the most wild Harry Potter plot of the entire series. And it happens in the ride. Yeah. Right? Time is falling apart and you chase them through decaying time. It turns into Doctor Who all of a sudden a little bit. So I don't know. It just it was a lot of fun not knowing what's up. On the surface, okay, there's her, there's bad guys. They have these cool metal masks, and half of them are animatronics. Let's go. So the ride, I did find the ride mechanism, by the way. It's not as exciting, obviously, as the robot arms from Monsters Unleashed. This is my robot arms. Yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. And then it said about the new one, it's like, because I felt like the Monsters one, I'm like, why am I going up? And it feels like I'm getting pushed up against, kind of thing. But anyways, again, they're kind of like that. They're more on wheels than a track, I think. And it just it is like more of that, like, I keep using the Star Tours, as a comparison, but it's more of that Star Tours kind of like movement kind of things, motion simulator kind of deals. So there's one where there was pictures from somebody evacuating a ride when it shut down one time, and then it did. Were you there? Was I with you when I found the POV of all the lights went on?
Oh yeah.
On one of those, which is always interesting. You get to cover up a lot. You'll see all the stuff they cover up. But there's just so many times in that ride where I'm just like, how big is this thing?
Oh.
Like you go off and you just see these tiled walls that are real, and you're just like, how big is this freaking ride? How big is this show building? Where am I going with this thing? We got let off on a different floor, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure. And I know these cues are supposed to kind of confuse you as far as where you're going and all that kind of stuff, and like kind of disorient you before you get on this thing that's going to disorient you even more. I thought Hagrid's was those catacombs going down to the last part of the ride were a little tough. So
yeah. Oh,
especially at the end of the night and everything. So but yeah, no, it was really interesting.
Voldemort. That's who I was trying to
Voldemort?
Yeah, it's after his fall. This is the trial.
Yes.
I couldn't remember his name.
Yeah,
sorry, Harry Potter.
So I imagine she'd still be around and everything, right? So again, I never saw the end of that series. We're the worst people to talk about Harry Potter.
I know.
We love going there, but we're not into it as much as everybody else around us.
Not into the Harry Pooper.
No, but I love seeing everybody that is into it.
Yes.
I always love seeing that kind of situation. And it's probably out of all the lands we would visit, it's the one I care about the least. Not true. Avatar.
Yeah,
I didn't even go. Yeah. I didn't even go see it when we were there. So I mean, I kind of would want to see. Like, I want to see what they do. I hear the ride's pretty good, but not. I feel like it's all the Harry Potter stuff. Honestly, I feel like it's the same stuff. There's a dark ride, and then there's like it looks like kind of like the same kind of movement ride that they have for oh god, what's it? Forbidden Journey. That they have. So, did you notice any differences? That was also cool. We saw, we've been to Hollywood. We've been to this one. I know I was reading up on how the Mummy is actually a better ride in Orlando, more extended kind of situation. They kind of shoehorned it in. Kong.
Yeah.
We were on the Kong thing. It's part of the movie ride, the studio tour ride, where you just turn into a garage and there's a 3D Kong simulator thing that goes on around your thing. This was a full-fledged thing. Yeah. It's like we got a preview of what they were doing in 1996. They did this 2016 they did this based on a 2005 Peter Jackson movie that came out a year before Kong Skull Island by Legendary. Good timing, I guess.
Yes, yeah.
Universal's such a quagmire of interesting rights workarounds. So but like the atmosphere again, like that queue again, one of the best queues.
Oh, it was great. And the fire, the fake fire, and like this or that. Ooh, I
the chanting room where the lights go out.
Yeah.
Lou intends to sit there for too long, but but it was pretty good. It was still very interesting, right? No, I was really impressed with that. We just did not expect much going to Islands Adventure, and it just really kind of exceeded all expectations.
We enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, yeah, it was so much fun.
And
we ate not dragon. Oh my gosh,
raptor poop.
Raptor poop. We ate raptor.
That's the first thing I tell people. I ate raptor poop.
I know. I was explaining to my mom. I was like, I don't think it's supposed to be raptor poop, but that's it. It looks like raptor poop. And the best salad. That salad was so good.
That's right. Your salad at
our salads.
Your salad at we had salad at Jurassic Park. That felt right. That felt really on brand though when we did that. I'm trying to see if I can get a picture of the raptor poop. It was like chocolate mousse or something.
Yeah.
The pieces on top were very crunchy.
Yummy.
And that didn't make me feel better about the situation.
It was so good.
I can't. I just don't remember other than like grabbing Dole Whip at Disney I can't remember having so much fun with the food side of things.
Yeah.
Like, because it felt like so many things at Islands Adventure were like, okay, let's have burgers and fries.
Yeah.
By a Fantastic Four standee, or in this Jurassic Park thing, and then we found like a decent restaurant that wasn't terrible, honestly.
Mm-mm.
So
I was impressed with how many places we could go to get our water bottles filled.
Yes.
Like the availability of just water. We bought bottles. We bought one bottle each, and brought liquid IV powder with us, and we filled up at several stations. It's like the Coke remix machines.
Yeah.
But you'd walk up
Freestyle.
Yeah, Freestyle. That's it.
And they have free water.
You just go boop, boop, fill your bottle, and it's cold and it's delightful.
Did you notice that you can buy a Freestyle cup?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it's kind of like how you buy the one cup for the year at Kennywood.
And you scan that.
Yeah, you scan that as far as the Freestyle machine, and that gave you like drinks all day and stuff. So of course we just used it for water because we shouldn't be drinking soda all day at an amusement park in the heat. But it worked out really well. That was really, really cool. We did not share the you attempting to hug dinosaurs.
I love
shots.
Dinosaurs. They want hugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at it. It's looking right at you.
He's like, I love hugs.
And there's these guys. There you go. The Mongo.
Our Mongo. Yeah, that made it much more fun when we were making Mongo references and Princess Donut and
If you've seen Dungeon Crawler Carl, try to see if there's anything else in here.
Hi, Zev. Poor Seven at home, our cat Seven. I'm like, hi, Seven. It's the same pitch.
I've gotten to the part. Okay, now it's the Dungeon Crawler. We didn't talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl last time we did the show together, which we said we were going to on Patreon. We're here. We're recording. Just double checking. We're recording.
We are recording.
Okay, I have an hour left in book 2. Okay, you are how far in the series?
I'm done waiting for book 8.
Waiting for book 8.
Did I tell you how many books are going to be?
I didn't know how. No.
It's going to end up being 10.
Okay.
It sounds like, and book 9 is 2 parts. That's how big it's going to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. So enjoying my 11-hour audiobook is the last time I'll enjoy that. Probably.
Yeah, you're looking at like 23-hour books. Not even exaggerating.
I thought the Barack Obama book was a long read. So don't have to be in a hurry is what you're telling me. So I got into this. This is my first fiction audiobook that I've been able to get into. Mm-hmm. I've been very fortunate for some long drives. Thank you, Chicago trips.
Yeah.
And going to visit my mom, I listened to it on there. Mm-hmm. I need more time. I need longer flights. They're coming. So for one thing. But man, I'm completely into this. And I do still lose track of things.
Yeah.
I definitely went through something where they talked about somebody that I met recently that I do not remember whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Right? I have trouble tracking that. It's always been an issue for me. That's where, but this is where Google Gemini comes in handy. Mm-hmm. Hey, what was the thing with this, and this? I do this on TV shows too when I'm catching up or it's a new season or something. I'm like, hey, who is this guy again? So I'm not bothering my wife for it anymore. So I'm that person. Wait, what are they doing? Why are we here? What's happening here? I just ask AI that now. Mm-hmm. And that's helped me keep straight. Also, discovering the webcomic has been really tremendous. I'm up through in the webcomic. It's on web. Hold on, I gotta figure out the app. It's an interesting app where they do the tune. Like they even have Marvel and DC stuff in there too. It's called Webtoon. And let me see if I can pull it up here for the visual. I'm reading through this. It's vertically formatted for one thing, right? Also, I think it's probably got some. Oh no, it won't come up. It's copy protected. So I can't bring it up in the thing, but it's vertically minded for the comics. So it's better than the weird squeezy thing that you do with everything else. And it's got a lot of kind of alternative, like I can't remember the name for it, but it's in the style of this like Korean manga kind of style. A lot of these are romantic. A lot of these are alternative lifestyle romantic. There's like one's called My Giant Nerd Boyfriend. So Friend Complex. Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting
Maybe that's my
themes.
adventure.
Maybe, yeah, this could
A
be
romantic mystery will soon end.
there you go. You need to download the Webtoon act. There's most of these are fantasy romantic
Perfect. Let's go.
books from the look of things on it, but it has Dungeon Crawler Carl, and it does have other stuff too. A lot of indie comics, but the interesting part of it is, as you're reading through it, Disney's on here as well, apparently. Oh, let me see what that looks like. Yeah, there's Black Panther, there's Astonishing X-Men, Avengers, Star Wars. Star Wars is on here. There you go. Darth Vader, Black, White, and Red. There's Darth Maul series. But when you're, at least with the book that I'm reading with Dungeon Crawler, it's relatively, I don't know if it was weekly, but they're shorter chapters and they're only up through the first floor of the first book. I guess they're at the end of that. So I'm just through the point where he might have slaughtered some children. So there's that situation. And I think my laptop might have just died. Oh no. Forgot to plug that guy in. But no, it's and it's free. You pay for, if something like just came out, you like buy tokens to pay forwards to it. They are releasing, I think they said, the first 10 chapters of this to a graphic novel coming out in May, if you prefer paper, but also like they're going to be slow rolling through this thing. You know, they've been at this since July and they're only up through like 30 chapters of this thing, which is through half of the first book, basically. So, but you know, hey, Seth MacFarlane has a series in the works for this. That'll be interesting.
And
it does seem like the perfect thing for him to go after, right?
Yes, it's going to be great. Reddit is I very much enjoyed Reddit threads about the book. And Matt Dinniman, is very active on Reddit.
Oh, good.
Which is also pretty cool to actually see the author being active and saying things. And at one point he was, when there was a big snowstorm, he was supposed to be, I think in New York or something, doing a book signing. And he's like, I can't get there. We had to postpone it, but I'm hanging out at this bar. If you want to show up with your books, I'll sign them for you. So just, which is awesome all around. Seems like a cool guy. But like the Reddit threads, like breaking down into things and going, oh, I didn't even catch that. Or like just, having, and it's a very, the community is also very nice in these particular Reddit threads, which is also a bonus.
So question for you as somebody who's new to these books, should I hold off the Reddits since
they'll say spoiler. They have to mark them as a spoiler.
Okay,
yeah.
So,
are you getting booted?
So I could navigate that and not if I'm smart about it, not accidentally roll into a spoiler thing. So I feel like I'm going to run into one sooner or later this is one of those where I started listening to this book, got on a flight to go to Purdue University a few weeks ago, and a guy next to me was in the first 10 pages of the first book. So
hi, you friend.
It was just it was tremendous. But and what I needed since I was coming off being sick that day. So that was, where were we? Yeah, that was Detroit. Because I ran to other people on that flight that I knew too. So, because of course I know people from Detroit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Of course, I'm a Juggalo. God, what else was there? I don't. I love that there's potential. Like, I guess I can't figure out if it's a Raptor yet or not. I know they are alluding that it's going to be. It's big enough that Carl thinks he can ride it, but I can't. It says bird-like beak every once in a while, so I don't think it's fully developed into Raptor evolution, but it's getting there. So I've been appreciating that, and just the idea of a Persian cat riding a dinosaur is like the best visual out of all this stuff. So, I wanted to explain the entire concept to somebody that we were side talking about it. I think I'd enjoy the other day too. So. But it's, this is the thing everybody's going to know about in like a year.
Yeah.
So one way or another, your Operation Bounce House, that's a different book, right?
I just finished that one.
You just finished that one, but that's not that series. That's something else from the same author.
Yes.
So can you tell me the Cliff Notes, non-spoiler Cliff Notes on what that is?
There is a little bit of the same humor, but it's much more. It's a totally different story, and it's still, different world, dealing with a different, so different characters and such. And it did take me a minute to get into it, and then the last couple hours, I had to finish because it was just like I need to know how what happens here. But I believe it's a standalone. I do not think there's supposed to be a follow-up one, but it just came out this year. But it was good.
Is it that
little timely?
Is it that RPG kind of like?
Yeah,
I forget what they call this genre. RPG lib, I think they call it, or something. TTRPG. Yeah, there you go. So, something like that. There is a dungeon crawler role playing game released or in the works.
In the
I
works.
Think. Like I discovered the Patreon page.
Yeah, it's who is it? Backer. It's not. I forget what it is. The Backer, whatever platform they're using.
They do have one on Patreon. Is there another one that they're using too?
Well, there's a Patreon that you can
Mm-hmm.
do, and you can actually, it's interesting because you can see that with there it's through Backer or something, I think is the actual, it's not BackerKit.
Yeah, BackerKit. Okay,
I knew it was like,
and that looks like that's more designed for things like these RPGs and things like that.
Yeah, and there's a Discord that goes along with that.
Mm-hmm. Again, the official visuals of what these guys are going to look like. So I guess he has a cape by now, right? This is probably book 2-ish, this imagery, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
They're keeping pretty low in there. I keep forgetting he's got this like cool cape thing going on. But still the heart boxers.
You can go to Hot Topic and get shirts.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, see, I'll do that right up.
I want that as a shirt right there. With Princess Donut with the laser magic missile eyes. So I have so much. I need to explore the imagery a lot more because I need the visual help a little bit, right?
Yeah.
It's just like when I read, like I would read X-Men, and it's especially after the 90s cartoon came out, the voices are the voices in my head now. You know, I mean, like I appreciate it, you know, but I also appreciate the help, you know, because I don't really have a voice to anything until I hear a voice. That's why the audiobook's been really great for me. So I hope it's really representative.
Yes.
So, I don't know what the floating head is.
Oh, you'll find out.
I don't know which floating head is this. Did I see that?
You will not. I don't know. It's like, I think 3
it's
or
a vampire-ish.
Oh, you don't have a clue.
Is it one of the?
You have no.
You sure it's not the women of the night that they just figured out?
No.
Okay, something else. Okay. No problem. I feel like there's a lot of headless things going on in this series. I'm 2 books in.
Yeah, I'm trying to see whenever they appear first.
I need a timeline. Squishing things with his feet. So definitely, if you kind of want to jump into the general concept, I think it's worth looking at the webtoons to see if you kind of dig it, and then if you want to hop into the book or audiobooks too. I say audiobooks are really good.
Book 4, you got to wait till book 4 to find that out.
Book 4, floating heads on book 4.
Book 4.
Somebody gets their head severed like in the first 10 pages. So
I can't. Once you get there, you're just gonna be like that. Wow.
Also, good news: Squirrel Girl's on this platform too,
and
that's the Arrow Squirrel Girl. I think I really no, there's a different one. Yeah, there you go. Some good stuff in here, actually. Alien and Predator, and then Mickey Mouse. I love it. It goes Marvel, Star Wars, Alien, Predator, Mickey Mouse, and Stitch.
Makes sense.
So, there you go. Anything else? I think we're good on Patreon.
Yes, I think so.
All right, thank you, Patreon. If you got any Q&A for Dungeon Crawler Carl so far, or our thoughts on Universal Parks, let us know. I know some people are really commenting as I'm putting up these images like a week later.
Yeah.
So, I did get a lot of comments of a lot of people really enjoyed following our stories of our trip over the last week. So there's that. And we didn't even talk about Animal Crossing at the Sea Life Aquarium.
Oh, we did not.
No,
Ooh,
there's
next
so
week.
much. We had a very good week, which is probably good because I think the rest of our trips are going to be relatively boring.
Yeah.
So, although we do have a couple things in Michigan we might want to do now. So there's that. But, you know, nothing epic or Disney or, I think, amusement parky for the rest of the season. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Patreon. We'll see you guys next time.